Hari Sarvod. Can everybody hear me?
Yes. What you Anil?
Okay. Okay. Today we will, talk about the subject called the feminine dignity. Okay. So the whole the subject why we have chosen is this because there are news coming, about we are also seeing in the news that Prajwal's the issue, success scandal, whatever he has done, and the AAP's also AAP party also in Delhi have got the issue related to the feminine dignity. So the overall, this is not accepted. The overall society means at least the administrators are the people who govern us are the politicians. They should behave in a very respectful manner, so that because they are the one who the role models and the people will follow them. So these two scandals, in Delhi or in Karnataka, what had happened, it's not expected one. So what exactly the message? I mean, from our history, what we get it. There are, if you see the Mahabharata, right? There is a war. The war happens between Kauravas and Pandavas. And Bhima, in one of the fight, Bhima kills Dushasana. So that story, everybody is aware of it. And he kills very brutally and very barbaric way. He kills Dushasana. So I know we just need to see that what exactly the message we are taking it taking from the whole scene of this, that he kills he wins the fight with Dushasana. He becomes um, very weak, Dushasana. Then the Bhima cuts his arms, his legs, and he splits his chest, takes the blood, okay, and take to the Draupadi to that, to clean her hair through the blood of, just taking from the chest of Dushasana. This is what the whole scene which we see it, from the Mahabharata, the war, Kurukshetra war, and Bhima does this. So in the whole details, right? If you see, he also um, dances, around Dushasana, when he dies, and when he just, he splits the chest. The way the whole brutal killing or the barbaric killing is even not accepted, humanitarily also is not so accepted for the Kshatriyas. Even Kshatriya have their own way of, maintaining uh, some respect while fighting or while defeating the other opposition party. But Hima causes that that rules, and barbarically he dances around Dushasana's body, that dead body. The people around, the whole Kshatriyas, the small Sainikas or soldiers, are everybody fainted. The amount of the way he dances around Dushasana. This is very specific stuff, which we have to understand. Because all other stuff, he kills Dushasana, he just takes the blood from the chest and takes to the Draupadi. Even he kills um, Duryodhana, in his leg, and because he promised in the while in the whatever the when in front of Dhritarashtra, whether he has taken an oath that he will going to kill Duryodhana and Dushasana. These are all normal stuff, but dancing is very stuff which we have to analyze it. So this Bhima's what he want to give the message from this dance, the very horrible dance, that the the people who are in government, who are the politicians, who leads us, who are the role models, they have to show us that, I mean, they can safeguard the feminine dignity in the society. It's not the Bhima. It's not like only for the sake of his wife got disrespected in the while they are in front of the Rashtra. It's not only for his wife's sake he has done it. He done it because he wanted to give a message to the people that whoever will going to play around with the feminine dignity, right? That I will, we should. I will not going to leave them as a Satvik Kshatriya. I will not leave anybody like who will whoever plays around uh, with the feminine dignity, the modesty, or the honor of any girls or women. That's what the whole message he wanted to give. So coming back to today's normal our politicians, our society, we have to see that we should make sure that we should elect the people who respect the feminine dignity, and we should also in the schools or in our digital our platforms or in the gurukulas, we should make sure that the we should, the boys, the gents or whatever, the those men have to be cultured or should be given a sanskara that they should respect the feminine dignity. But the way it may be different. But one of the example, like in Anandavana, Gurukula, where they will always teach this feminine dignity, very, day to day culturally, very, very systematic way. So that sanskara has to be given to the boys, men, youngsters, as much as possible, so that even if they are become the administrators, even if they not only for their own female or in their own the family sake or their own wives or sisters, it's not only for those people, they should also show the courage you know to stop any disturbance happening in the society to the feminine dignity. That's what the whole message of Bhima, who is also avatar of Vayu, and Hanuman, and even Madhwa Shakha is also Amsha of Vayudeva. So this is the whole, the message, and we should make sure the administrator or they should also get a very much, culturally uh, boomed for the such a feminine, respecting the feminine dignity. This is one of the message. But there are another two aspects of this, the whole story, that the Kurukshetra, the whole Mahabharata happens because of the two, the females or the girls who are women who done a mistakes. Like, Draupadi is laughing when Duryodhana falls in Indraprastha, mistakenly. So then Draupadi laughs at him. So, uh, so the message is also here that feminine or girls has to be, careful about when they are behaving in the public. to the in front of the men. And the other aspect of this whole Kurukshetra is about you know mm, you know Gandhari, when she is pregnant. So she because of comparison or because of jealousy, because Kunti got the first kid. So with that jealousy, she gives a kiss to her own her own womb. So this shows that when the women are pregnant, they have to be careful what is their behavior, why how they have to be, what kind of environment they should be, and what should be their thought like. Because if they are too much jealous, or in a very bad things feels are happening in around inside them, then the same thing will be get followed to their kids also. This is this is the this is the same thing when all these are kids, when they are bringing up, they have got this behavior of comparing and becoming jealousy about Pandavas. This is this is a two also the messages to the feminine society, that how they have to behave and how to they have to think about the sanskaring their kids from the even from the pregnant time also. So these two things will in detail will can take it in the in future other bodhis, detailing about still once again. But this the whole today's bodhi is focused on the dance of Bhima around the dead body of Shasana, and the message to the today's administrators and today's teachers who grooms the boys, men's youngsters. So this is about the today's bodhi. Going to over to Shrish for the ending prayer.
हरि सर्वोत्तम वायु जीवोत्तम
हरि
Hरि
हरि
सर्वोत्तम
सर्वोत्तम
वायु
सर्वोत्तम
जीवोत्तम।
वायु जीवोत्तम श्रीमन्मध्वमते हरिपरतरः सत्यं जगत्तत्त्वतो
श्रीमन्मध्वमते
श्रीमन्मध्वमते हरिपरतरः सत्यं जगत्तत्त्वतो भिन्ना जीवगणा हरेरनुचरा नीचोच्च भावङ्गता
भिन्ना जीवगणा हरेरनुचराः नीचोच्चभावन्ता।
मुक्तिर्नैज सुखानुभूतिरमला भक्तिश्च तत्साधनम्
मुक्तेर्नैजसुखानुभूतिरमला
हेक्षादित्रितयं प्रमाण अखिला आम्नायैकवेद्यो हरिः
हेक्षादित्रितयं प्रमाण अखिला आम्नायैकवेद्यो हरिः।
हरि सर्वोत्तम वायु जीवोत्तम
Hरि सर्वोत्तम
हरि सर्वोत्तम
वायु
वायु
today's as a the health tips for the whole family, that we should engage ourselves as much as possible with the the pravachanas or spiritual speeches wherever happens. We should be get engaged. We may be having a lack of time or enthusiasm or anything, but we should engage into the as much as possible the spiritual the speeches or pravachanas. It may be in Kannada or in any other languages, and this regular hearing good things or spiritual stuff, right? It will always help us to think positively, or think connecting the the subjects around us in our daily life. that will going to help us emotionally for emotional quotient also. This is the help tip of today, and as a slogan, we'll do that. Vishnu Preranaya, Vishnu Prityartham. Can you chant with me? Vishnu
Vishnu
Preranaya.
Prerana, Vishnu Pratyartham.
We'll meet tomorrow at 7:30